You know, every now and then, Juetta, behind the camera, thank you, Juetta, ask a
Well,
beautiful question, and I'll skip over something I didn't understand. The guards for the Whitley look like this, okay? That's a blank. It has been tumbled and then cleaned up so all its edges are soft. And then what will happen is that guy comes back and we go to the fire and we forge the guard, okay, and mark it some to make it look attractive. And then we drive a seating punch back through there, and that seating punch allows us to make sure that it fits in position onto the blade blank just the way we want it, okay? Now, you had also made a comment. I mentioned people. I'm not afraid to share. I have been at this, wow, a long time. And I will come in on this run. I will come in. I will prep the blanks. I will think about it. Then I will come in and forge the first one, and I will get it cleaned up. And we really have a great process from there, because what occurs is I will come in and forge the first forging. Okay, get it set up. I will then feed it to Tommy, and he and I will work together. Tommy's currently my blacksmith, and he will forge all the rest of them just the same way. Okay, he's like a machine once you get him set up and running. Great smith. He will forge them all. Okay, then he will come back in, and most of the time he does the profiling for us. Matter of fact, I'll show you something fun here. Every now and then, he wouldn't want me to show this off, but you notice we missed the pattern here on the bend, okay? He comes through and lays these out against the master, okay? When he lays them out and comes back to profile them, he told me the other day, he said, got to build a fire again. He'd gotten one a little bit bent down, so he will straighten that one up, don't worry. But he will come in and then he will profile all the blades so that the outside contours are good, okay? Now this knife has no guard. Boone's Butcher didn't, okay, and I wanted to add something, so we forged a light tapered guard up top, so you've got a place to put your finger here, a place to put your finger here, and then what will occur is this blade will come through and get set up, and I had one in my hand here just a minute ago. Oh, then they will get slicked and prepped, and Matt usually comes back in. If we have several of them, like 1,000, we'll set up for fixturing, but normally Matt just comes in, he will hollow grind both sides of the blade, then we'll come in and we will etch off the scale, clean it up, get the holes in it, and then we'll prepare to have it sent out for heat treat, okay? So we do these in our A36 carb, which I find to be just a most excellent process, and we do a final straightening, we do a final cleanup, and then they come in and Tommy does all the handle prep. He'll cut all the slabs and set up all the handles and glue them on, and then Matt will come back in, pick something up here. If you're familiar with our chopper series, okay, this one's just got a rough handle on it. Tommy will come in, drill all the holes, and glue the handle on, get it set up, and then Matt will take it, and we don't have anything here that's not ground. We do that a little bit. Yeah, we do. I have a Boone's Butcher. Then Matt will come in and grind this, okay, we'll grind it to shape. And then a long time ago, I found that if I put these rivets in after I had the handle to shape, that I could peen them over, and it gave me an excellent feel in there with those aluminum rivets. And also the rivet was domed over and completely trapped the wood without spreading it quite as much, okay? You know, some people like them ground flat, but we actually did that as a signature. And the fun part is in a lot of our early Kydex sheaths and some of our later ones too, that was our lock point. We'd slide that down in and let that one big aluminum rivet lock them in. But it makes a very distinctive and very pretty fitting. But share a little secret there. We go ahead and completely shape the handle, okay, except for flaming. Then we come in and put in our aluminum rivets, peen them over. So that's why we get that beautiful faceted top on top of that rivet right there. And I've done a few in nickel silver, but I'm gonna tell you what, an aluminum rivet and a handle, a white oak handle like that, looks pretty, stays pretty, wears pretty, doesn't add a lot of weight, and really let me make the knife that I always wanted to make. All right, so there's a little bit of behind the scenes. There's a 646 getting ready for a handle. There's a Rambler prepped up, okay, and getting ready for the two pins that put it together. So got a little rambly there, but man, do I love to talk about knives. The only thing more fun than talking about knives is making knives and maybe using them. I think so too. So listen, thank you all so much. Appreciate you, and